Hello everyone, Jolene Ann from July Stars. We're already in February. February, month of love. And so, you can be coupled up, you can be single, but you can't really help the feelings that you get. You walk everywhere you see, there's like romantic stuff and hearts and all kinds of things. So regardless, I'm going to make today's pick a card reading really about love. Love me not, I don't know. You ask the question. In fact, you can use it for anything. Okay. Also, February, there's so much energy this month. We spoke about the fact that we have Neptune and Saturn changing signs. We've also had Uranus that's slowly starting to change signs. It's moving forward. It has been in retrograde. And Uranus is the awakener. It's the brilliant mind, higher genius mind. It's the catalyst. It's quite eccentric. And so it was in Taurus, and it was kind of pulling people back a little bit in their lives. So this month, there's really a lot of momentum. The fire horse started to kick in, and so there's so much happening this month. So you can change it, but Uranus is a catalyst. It's fast moving. It moves people past things. So when it starts moving forward, you get pushed forward into something in your life. TikTok and on Instagram, links are below. I'm kind of doing each zodiac sign and what they could be expecting. I might pull it here too, I'll see. But anyway, let's get into today's reading. Right, these are your 4 piles, okay? I haven't done the yes or no yet. I'm doing it differently this week. So yeah, this is pile number 1, okay? And again, this is a love yes or no. If you skip the intro, that's fine. But just so that you know, you can use it for whatever you want. So pile 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can either look at the timestamps, choose a stone, or choose a pile, whatever works for you. And guys, don't forget to please comment, like, and subscribe. And there might be someone you want to share this with. You might hear a reading and go, oh, this doesn't resonate with me. But sometimes spirits will use you to get a message to someone else. So yeah, okay, thank you very much and goodbye. Hello, and if you've chosen pile number 1, or this flowers pendant, then this is your reading. Okay, so I'm going to come to that last. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to say, is your question a yes or a no? So right now, you get a chance to think very carefully about your question. Let's see what Spirit has to say about your question. Oh, well, I didn't really have to do that, but okay. So, pile number 1. The answer to your question is a yes. Okay, so that's all you needed to know, then that's fine. But there is a warning here. Okay. What is happening with you right now is that you're wanting something like a family. You want to have a relationship, a family with someone, a marriage, longevity. And it feels like there's a good possibility of having that. But at the moment, there is some kind of block in the way between you and your happiness. And it feels like there's a negative person, someone in your life. Now, this could be a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, a cousin, a best friend, or an ex-lover, or current lover that is holding you back from finding this, okay? There are options for you to take, okay? You might have, for example, a friend who you are romantic about or have feelings about, someone who you've been crushing on, okay? And you would love to ask this person out. And this negative person could also be you. You might be saying, oh, no, they don't see me that way. They're never going to love me the way I love them. Or there's this fear, and there's a missing out on an opportunity if you don't go forward with this. Look here. So we've got extend your light-hearted energy and flirt. So Spirit is saying
if there's someone you're having romantic feelings about and you're asking yourself, does this person see me in the same way? I feel like the answer for you is yes. You might find that this person flirts with you and you flirt back with them, and you may not pick up on the signs. There's many videos that you can look at, how do I pick up on the sign, the way the person's hand is, how they lean in, do they lean back, or there's something like that. And again, there is someone negative, there is a negativity in this, whether it's your mind, your fear, I can't go through this again, so I'm just going to be single, something, okay? Or there's an ex, a mother figure, father figure, whatever, that is standing in your way. And it feels like what you will give this person will happily give back. So this is a real situation where it could be best friends that turns into romance, or meeting someone that could land up being your best friend and a romantic partner and have a family with. There are options. Don't allow past letdown, past hurt, or past pain stand in the way between you and something that could be quite great and balanced and happy, okay? The answer to your question is yes. Hello and welcome if you've chosen pile number 2. Okay, so I'm going to stick that aside for now, and I'm trying to get my cards all sorted out. Sorry, they've all fallen off here. So let's get them all sorted, and then I will ask the yes or no. So in the meantime, think about your yes or no. It's something you need to know, because sometimes we get information in here that is something we need to hear. Right, let's go. Right, pile number 2, yes or no for the question they have in their minds right now. What is the question that they are having in their minds right now? Okay, put out 5 cards. Right, one more, please, Spirit. One more. Okay, you've got 2 more. Okay, so pile number 2, what I am getting here is the answer to your question is a no, okay? I'm feeling that there's a bit of a false start in a situation that you felt like you and this person, now as I said, you could have to adjust it if you're doing something else. I'm talking about love. You and this person felt like a great team. There was a great collaboration, and you invested in this person because you felt like you could see or sense something really great in them. Okay, this person, you may be a single parent, this person may have been a single parent, and you thought, well, if I care for them and show them how caring I am, and I can give to them and I can invest in them, that this person will see my worth. But it feels like this person was just not as mature as you, emotionally mature, or they have a sarcastic way of dealing with things. Like, they use sarcasm because it's easier to be sarcastic and to hide behind a wall. Or they use passion as a form of love. And so you think, oh, well, this person's crazy about me because, they just want to kiss me and things like that. But when it came down to the stuff that you needed, the working together, teamwork, then this person kind of let you down. And I feel like it's on more than one occasion. And you're going to have this realization, maybe with all these planets moving in this month, of, this person's just unfortunately a little bit too immature, emotionally immature. They are someone who is curious. Maybe they are someone who likes to gossip, or maybe they're someone who, I don't know why I got the word pervert. And that may not be for everyone, but it's almost like they always looking over their shoulders is what I'm getting, is what else is out there. They're passionate about everyone. Their exes, like they won't let go of their exes because they want to keep those people close. They have this passion about following them on their social medias or watching their every move. And it feels like you needing to have more confidence to go after something better. Okay. What do we have here? Attraction. Yeah, there is an attraction here. They are attracted to you, okay? But unfortunately, they're attracted to everyone. And so you are one of a million, not one in a million. You know, we always want to be someone's one in a million. That means a million women or men are after them, but they only want you. This person wants the million women or the million men. And so they want what they can't have. And so when they've got you, they've got you. When they don't have you, they play, you know, they try to bring you back in. But the minute they get you, then they want their exes because they want what they can't have. Okay. So I'm sorry, you may not want to hear this, but it just feels like there is something better for you, but you need to have the confidence to go after something that's a lot better than this. Okay, you deserve better. Anyway, thank you. Comment, like, and subscribe, and goodbye. Hello, and welcome to those who chose pile number 3. So pile number 3, I'll get that card later. Let's ask your question. Okay, so yes or no to your question. Okay. Think about your question, because clearly Spirit is really trying to get some answers here. Okay, so okay, things are starting to move. 2 more, please, Spirit. 2 more, please. And 1 more, please. Okay, so pile number 3. What I am getting is that there have been delays. Uranus has definitely delayed you in things in your life. So you've been trying, you've been working hard, you've been curious about things, maybe you've been manifesting something, trying to manifest something, and just feel like your efforts have just not worked. Okay, so the answer to your question, sorry, is a yes. So that's all you needing to know. Move on. If not, you've been working really hard, you've been investing, you've been learning, you've been healing, and it feels like there've just been so many delays. You've been waiting for signals to move or signs from the universe, but it feels like someone's now ready, or the universe is now ready to bring in a new beginning. Okay, and this is quite solid. Okay, this is someone who has romantic feelings about you. Now, it could be someone watching you online, maybe you on online dating, and someone's about to ask you out, and they keep swiping back and forth to your photo, and you might keep getting these notifications and thinking, why is this person not asking me out? And it feels like it's because this person is just, they might just be a little shy or a little bit slow. You know, they want to do something, but they're also perhaps scared, or they don't know what you're going to say. But it does feel like quite a nice person out there. Someone who's quite clever, someone who's quite intelligent. I am getting some possible, someone whose skin may be a little bit paler than others, so they're not like extremely dark skinned, or if, just say for example, you used to like really dark skin, this person's a lighter skin. They could have bits of auburn. I mean, there could be bits of auburn in their hair. Maybe it's like little red tints in their hair, like when they're in the sun kind of thing. I am getting a little bit of that. Doesn't mean for everyone. This person's very intelligent. This person's sometimes uses sarcasm as a way of because they may be shy and they use sarcasm. But I do feel like this person has an interest in you. So the question, again, your answer is yes. Let's get to your thing here. Oh, getting to know you. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that's exactly what I'm saying is, if you haven't met someone at all, or you're not on a dating site, there could be someone around you, or there's going to be someone around you pretty soon that might quite shock you. You know, this isn't an end to an emotional cycle of hurt and pain. And having someone, and it could be something that, you know, starts off slow and then moves on, because although it's been a long time, it does feel like there is a period of waiting. So from the time you meet them to the time they ask you out, or the time that you eventually get asked out on the dating side by this person, could be a long period of time. But I feel like the offer will be solid. They might want to get to know you. There might be long hours of chatting and being friends, chatting for long hours before this person actually asks you out. But it's only because they want to be sure. Okay. But the answer to your question is a yes. Welcome if you've chosen pile number 4. And let's think your question through. Oh, it's starting to get words already. Yes or no? Pile number 4. It's pile number 4, yes or no? Pile number 4. Whoopsie. Okay, yes or no? Okay, so that is weird. My deck flipped. Maybe it's a flip to your circumstances. Okay, there's a flip to your circumstances. I can feel it already. It's like we're on the edge of something new coming in. So whatever you've been going through, Uranus is about to be a catalyst and push you into something different, something new. There we go. Okay. This isn't a solid yes. I got to warn you. It does feel like you may be guarding your energies, or guarding your heart, or guarding a situation, or this is a yes. The answer to your question is a yes. But it feels like defending your viewpoint is going to be needed, okay? Knowing your worth, loving yourself, moving on and changing direction. I did say that it felt like everything just flips for you. So yes, your life's about to change. Yes, there's a flip. New person, romantic fling, but be aware of your heart is pretty closed off. So your defenses could end up pushing someone away if you're not careful, okay? Because you are moving on, but you don't want to bring that baggage with you. For some of you, there could be a return, and I'll tell you why. Because there were 2 cards that came out. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, a new love. And I also had the card, but I didn't put it in because I only wanted 1 per pile, reconciliation. So you could have a choice between a new love, a new person, and a reconciliation coming up. And it feels like, there's a choice ahead for you. Do you go for a new lover? Do you reconcile with someone? Because again, this past is standing in your way, and you might be defending yourself and sometimes pushing away a new love because of a reconciliation. So just be aware, because there is a bit of a guarding the heart. I'm worried. I don't know how to bring in someone new in my life. So just be aware of that, okay? Because it is a yes, but like I said, I did have someone returning from the past and a new love. So you could be having choices ahead of you and not even realize. Anyway, comment, like, and subscribe, and goodbye.